Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome to the class today. So we will be starting the 10th chapter. We finished the 9th chapter, the last class. I hope you're all practicing. And so we will proceed with the 10th chapter today. So we stopped with the Nishumbha Vadha in the 9th chapter. So the scene is Devi has pierced his heart, Nishumbha, and then he is completely killed. And most of the Sainyas are all running here and there. And rest of the Sainyas, I think the 36th verse talks about the Nishumbha Vadha in the last 9th chapter. Following which, Kaumari, Maheshwari, all the Ashtamatrikas, they are doing their job, like fighting with the rest of the army. And then they finish, the 9th chapter finishes off with the Kali and Shivaduti eating all of the asuras. All the remaining, they are clearing up the entire space. So all the asuras who are being killed, their remains are being eaten. Bhakshitascha apare Kali Shivaduti Mrigadhipaihi. Simham also, the Vahana of Devi, all the three together, they are clearing of the space. So this is where, and in the whole this situation, Shumbha was unconscious. Shumbha had fallen off unconscious on the ground first, and then Nishumbha came to fight with Devi, and then Devi was fighting with him when Nishumbha was killed. But then Shumbha was still unconscious, and right after this, the 10th chapter starts. The Maharshi is going to now talk about Shumbha Vadha in the 10th chapter. Now the scene opens with Shumbha regaining his consciousness and looking around. He sees the bad situation his whole army is in, and his own brother, who is like himself. He treated himself, his brother, as his own life. So him being killed,
it's Shumbha like himself, he feels that he is actually killed because he had that close connection with his brother.
Yeah. And now he is addressing Devi. He is looking at that and he gets extremely angry. That is how the first verse starts with the 10th chapter.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Om Rishuruvacha.
Om Rishiruvacha. Om Rishiruvacha.
Nishumbham nihatam drishtva.
Nishumbham nihatam drishtva. Nishumbham nihatam drishtva.
Bhrataram prana sammitam.
Bhrataram prana sammitam. Bhrataram prana sammitam.
Nishumbham nihatam drishtva bhrataram prana sammitam.
Nishumbham nihatam drishtva bhrataram prana sammitam. Nishumbham nihatam drishtva bhrataram prana sammitam.
Hanyamanam balam chaiva.
Hanyamanam balam chaiva. Hanyamanam balam chaiva.
Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha.
Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha. Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha.
Hanyamanam balam chaiva Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha.
Hanyamanam balam chaiva Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha. Hanyamanam balam chaiva Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha. Nishumbham nihatam drishtva bhrataram prana sammitam. Hanyamanam balam chaiva Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha. Nishumbham nihatam drishtva bhrataram prana sammitam. Hanyamanam balam chaiva Shumbha kruddho bravit vachaha.
Bala.
So Nishumbham, Nihatam. Nihatam is having
Killed.
being
one
killed.
dead. Yeah.
Nishumbham, who has been killed, looking at him, Drishtva, Bhrataram Prana Sammitam. He was his brother. Bhrataram means brother, and Prana Sammitam, who was his own life.
Sammitam is equal
to. Sammitam means Samanam.
Samanam.
Equal to his own life. Looking at him being killed, Hanyamalam Balam Cha Eva. Cha Eva becomes Chaiva. Balam means his own sainyam, his strength,
his army.
army. Hanyamanam, who has also been killed. Like he is at loss, like Nishumbham, who is his own life, and also his army. Both of them have been killed. Looking at that, Shumbha Kruddho Abravit Vachaha. He gets extremely angry. Kruddha means extremely angry, and Abravit Vachaha. He tells these words to Devi. Now he is addressing Devi.
Yeah. Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam.
Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam. Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam.
Madurge Garvamavaha.
Madurge Garvamavaha. Madurge Garvamavaha.
Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam. Madurge Garvamavaha.
Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam. Madurge Garvamavaha. Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam. Madurge Garvamavaha.
So Avaha. Avaha. Yeah. So it is not the Visargam Avaha. Right? So Avaha.
Yeah,
that is the
Avaha
difference.
is it's its own. Ha is the letter there, not a Visarga.
Anyasam Balamashritya.
Anyasam Balamashritya. Anyasam Balamashritya.
Yudhyase Yati Manini.
Yudhyase Yati Manini. Yudhyase Yati Manini.
Anyasam Balamashritya Yudhyase Yati Manini.
Dushte Tvam Madurge Garvamavaha. Anyasam Balamashritya Yudhyase Yati Manini. Bala Valepa Dushte Tvam Madurge Garvamavaha. Anyasam Balamashritya Yudhyase Yati Manini.
So Yati Manini. So it is not Manini. It is Ati Manini. It's a Dirgham. So here, this is where Shumbha sort of mocks at Devi. So you can.
Yeah. So basically, let me give you the word by word meaning so that you'll understand it better. Bala avalepat. Avalepat means the pride. So due to your pride of your own bala, your own strength,
army, which is all the Ashtamatrika, all of them.
the army. Dushte Durge, he calls her Dushte. A Durge, who is also a Dushte. He is addressing her with the name Dushte Durge. Tvam ma garvam avaha. So avaha means like
to get.
Yeah. Don't come to me with
don't get that garvam.
Don't get that garva.
Pride,
Garvam avaha means don't be too much of
because
don't
Ma
have
is
too much of pride. Just because like with the pride of your sainya, you don't have to feel too proud about it.
It's not
your own bala, your own strength. It is because of the army strength that you're getting too much of pride. Don't get too much of too proud about it. Anyasam balamashritya yudhyase ya Ya Atimanini, you got all the strength only because of Anyasam, because of others.
It's not your own.
Not your own strength. You're
Don't
not
feel very
fighting to
proud.
me. You're not fighting to me just with using your own strength. You don't feel too proud. You know how the kids will talk, right? Don't feel too proud.
Not too much pride.
Don't take too much of pride in you.
Because if she has done all that, she can be really proud that she has killed the Shumbha.
Everybody.
But you have not done anything. You have taken the help of all others. So your own strength, you are not fighting with your strength, but you are getting help from all others, the Ashtamatrakas. So here it is just like a mocking at Devi for doing this, taking the help of others.
See, he's tried to, instigate her with anger.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing you have done. It's not all because of you. He's already losing, but still he wants to tell her that it is not because of you. It's all because of others.
Can you guess why he is Shumbha Asura is now telling this to Devi? What is the reason why he should tell this now?
Because she already said, she made that vow, right?
Yeah.
Basically that only I have to win by myself.
Yeah. She already said in the 5th chapter that I will fight with you alone. She has said, now that is why he is mocking. You are like, we all think that you have some self-pride. If you really had the self-pride, you will keep your words. Whatever you said before, that you told that you will fight. And also the reason why you said you cannot marry me is because you said you will only marry that person who is fighting and winning over you. And now how come you are bringing all others, right? That is why this particular shloka, the address is because of that. That is why he is mocking. Devyuvacha Ekaivaham Jagatyatra
Ekaivaham Jagatyatra
Dvitiya ka mama para
Dvitiya ka mama para Dvitiya ka mama para
Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya ka mama para
Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya ka mama para Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya ka mama para
Pashyeta dushtamayeva
Pashyeta dushtamayeva Pashyeta dushtamayeva
Vishantyo madvibhutayah
Vishantyo madvibhutayah Vishantyo madvibhutayah
Pashyeta dushtamayeva Vishantyo madvibhutayah
Pashyeta dushtamayeva Vishantyo madvibhutayah Pashyeta dushtamayeva Vishantyo madvibhutayah Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya ka mama para Pashyeta dushtamayeva Vishantyo madvibhutayah Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya ka mama para Pashyeta dushtamayeva Vishantyo madvibhutayah.
Tatas samasta
Jagatyatra, it sound has to be sharp. I'm hearing Jagatyatra.
It.
Jagatyatra. Jagatyatra. Apro Vishantyo matvibhutayah.
Pashyeta dushtamayeva Vishantyo ityo. It's not idyo, it is ityo and Jagatyatra. Tatas samastastadevyo Brahmani pramukhalayam Tatas samastastadevyo Brahmani pramukhalayam
ततः समस्तास्ता देव्यो ब्रह्माणि प्रमुखालयम् ततः समस्तास्ता देव्यो ब्रह्माणि प्रमुखालयम्
तस्या देव्यास्तनो जग्मुः
तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुः तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुः
एकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका
एकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका एकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका.
When I combine Jagmuhu and Eka will become Jagmu Reka. So it will be replaced with the word Ra, Re. Tasya Devya Stanau Jagmu Rekaivasit Tadambika.
तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुरेकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुरेकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका ततः समस्तास्ता देव्यो ब्रह्माणि प्रमुखालयम् तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुरेकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका ततः समस्तास्ता देव्यो ब्रह्माणि प्रमुखालयम् तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुरेकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका.
Devyuvacha
देव्युवाच देव्युवाच
Aham Vibhutya Bahubhihi
अहं विभूत्या बहुभिः अहं विभूत्या बहुभिः
Iha Rupair Sthita.
इह रूपैर्यदा स्थिता इह रूपैर्यदा स्थिता.
So when I combine Bahubhihi and Iha will become Ri. So the Visarga and E will change to Ri sound. Aham Vibhutya Bahubhiriha Rupair Sthita.
अहं विभूत्या बहुभिः रूपैर्यदा स्थिता अहं विभूत्या बहुभिः रूपैर्यदा स्थिता.
Tatsamhritam Mayaikkaiva
तत्संहृतं मयैकैव तत्संहृतं मयैकैव
Tishtham Yajau Sthiro Bhava.
तिष्ठां याजौ स्थिरो भव तिष्ठां याजौ स्थिरो भव.
Tatsamhritam Mayaikkaiva Tishtham Yajau Sthiro Bhava.
तत्संहृतं मयैकैव तिष्ठां याजौ स्थिरो भव तत्संहृतं मयैकैव तिष्ठां याजौ स्थिरो भव. अहं विभूत्या बहुभिः रूपैर्यदा स्थिता तत्संहृतं मयैकैव तिष्ठां याजौ स्थिरो भव. अहं विभूत्या बहुभिः रूपैर्यदा स्थिता तत्संहृतं मयैकैव तिष्ठां याजौ स्थिरो भव.
So these three verses are very important and have a great philosophy of Devi. We can
Until now, it was only battle. Now it
was
comes to a very serious philosophy.
Philosophy is a very deep philosophy about the origin of Devi and who she is all explained in these three verses. So Devi Vacha. Now Shumbha has asked a very
A
technical question,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Technically, he has addressed her,
Yeah.
saying that you said you will come alone, but you have brought so many people, and with their strength, you are doing all the job. So, what is there to be so proud about yourself? Now, he called her Dushte Durge. Now, again, in this also, Devi Pashaita Dushta. She calls him back as Dushta. She addresses Shumbha as Dushta here, but
He calls her Dushta because he thought she did not keep up her word. That is
she
why.
did not. Yeah,
Because
she did
if
not
somebody
keep-
does, so then she calls. That is why he is addressing her Dushta. Until now, he has not addressed like that, but he now addresses her Dushta.
But now with Devi addressing him as Dushta, hey Dushta, Shumbha, Dushta has very deeper meaning. When Devi says something, it has more, there should be some pramanam to that. There should be some reason behind it.
You cannot call somebody just like dushta unless they have done something according to the Dharma Shastra.
Dharma Shastra
Because
says,
if you believe in the Dharma Shastra, then it is this. There are definitions for who is a dushta in the Dharma Shastra. Yeah.
so the parastri lolupatvena swastri tyakta tu dhairyatah, one who leaves his own wife with dhairya,
With courage.
with
or not having any
courage,
fear.
with,
Not
with
having
no,
any fear.
with no
No
shame
regret
or with
or-
no
yeah.
regret or with no like kind of any fear about the society, about anything, or to his own conscience, one who leaves his own wife and goes behind parastri, another woman. He is he, even though he lives for 1,000 years, Vaivasvato Hanti Vaivasvato Raja Nrinam Ayuhu Shatam Chayat. Even if he lives for 100 years, Dharmaraja will not leave him. He will
punish for
this person,
Yeah.
and he is called the Dushta. That's what Dharma Shastra says. So Shumbha is very apt, appropriate for this
Yeah.
address of Devi, to call him as Dushta.
And also dushta, it also means that if the opponent, only because he is a dushta, he is it's not like, it's like Devi giving punishment, he is actually seeking punishment. Because that is why Devi will not punish just randomly somebody. Unless somebody has done something wrong, they will be punished. So here it means she is calling her dushta because he has made a punishment, and like he committed some crime, and for that punishment she is going to kill him. That is why she is fighting and she is going to kill. So the same thing that this
No, see, she gives an opportunity also for him, right? When she sends Shiva for as a Duta, she she reminds him, you rejected my offer when I sent him, like Shiva, to you. Matvakyam hi shivenoktam tvaya tyaktam duratmana. You, oh duratmana, you rejected my offer when I sent Shiva to you to leave chasing me,
and
and
we'll
then
give you patalam
we'll give you
also.
the Patala Loka.
Already you are given opportunity. Yeah.
You were given that opportunity, but you rejected my offer when I told you. So you are still thinking of coming behind me and marrying me, right? So that is why you are called Dushta, and you will see that very soon, she says.
Yeah. Parastri loluvatvena means
Lolupatvena.
like the laulavam means the one who goes the passion, just going after women. So that is even Ravana also, he got punishment because of Vinashtaha Ravanaha Laulyat. So any Ati Sarvatra Vajay, there's a Dharma Shastra which says any Ati or anything excess is not good. Like Ati Danat Balir Baddaha. Because Bali Chakravarti Maharaja was a very good person, but his downfall was because giving dhanam is good, but giving too much dhanam or excess dhanam is not good. So that is why, so anything excess is not good. So that is why Ati Danat Balir Baddaha, Ati Manat Suyodhanaha. Here he is saying, right, you have to be Manini, like Mana, like you have to have self-pride. Having self-pride is good, but not too much, like Duryodhana. Ati Manat. So Duryodhana, he was called Suyodhana. He was a good person. Because of too much of excessive pride, he became bad. So Ati Manat Suyodhana. Here his original name is Suyodhana, means the one who is a good warrior. The Duryodhana came because of so Ati Manat Suyodhana. Because he became a Duryodhana because of excessive pride. Vinashtaha Ravanaha Laulyat. Because of his excessive attachment or passion towards women. Another woman. Any woman Ravana sees, he has that weakness. So Vinashtaha Ravanaha Laulyat. Ati Sarvatra Varjayet means anything excess. So here also Shumbha's only weakness here is again with that woman. So that is
Parastri.
Stri is their own wife, but spouse here it is the Parastri. Someone. Yeah.
So now here Devi Vacha, she says, so she has addressed him as Dushta. Ekaivaham, Eka Eva Aham. That is how you will split it. Eka Eva Aham, Jagat Yatra, Jagati Atra, Dvitiya Ka Mama Apara. Okay?
Dvitiya, yeah.
Dvitiya
ka.
Ka, yeah, Dvitiya Ka Apara. So she says, Eka Eva, alone, me alone.
I am one.
Aham, nan, like me.
I am one.
I am one, just one. Mama means to me, Dvitiya Ka Apara. There is nothing second to me. Dvitiya means second. Apara means other
person. There is nothing other than me. In the whole world, there is only one, which is me. There is nothing.
Which is me. Eka Eva Aham Jagati Atra. In this universe, in this Jagati, Dvitiya Ka Mama Apara. There is nothing.
Apara means next, another.
There is no other second. Pashya Yeta. Pashyeta is Pashya Yeta. Eta. Dushta. Pashya Yeta means look, see. Okay, Pashya means to see. She is telling him, see. Yeta Mayi Eva. Vishantyo Mat Vibhuteyaha. Vishantyaha means they will all enter into me. To enter. Vishantyaha means to layamard, like to merge. To merge into me. Mat Vibhuteyaha. Vibhuti means Aishwaryam. Okay. So, because of my own Aishwaryam, they will all merge into me. All these you see different strees, they will all merge into me because they are all Mama Vibhutayah. They are all Mat Vibhutayah is my own Vibhutis. They are nothing else but my own Aishwaryam has come out like this. Okay. So here it is a very lot of commentaries have been given. Eka, she is the Eka, she is the only one. So we will make a reference to this too, even Saundarya Lahari, where Bhagavad Pada says in the 97th verse of Saundarya Lahari, Gira Mahur Devim Druhina Grihinim Agama Vido.
Haref Patnim Padmam Hara Sagasachari Madri Tanayam Turiya Kapitvam Duradhigama Manasim Nisima Mahima Duradhigama Nisima Mahima Mahamaya Vishwam Brahmayasi Parabrahma Mahishi. So this is what this particular shloka in that Saundarya 97th is what is explained in these 3 verses also here. This Devi Mahatmyam 3 verses. It is giving the whole saram or the truth of the Vedic knowledge. What is the truth of Vedic knowledge about that Brahman is what is explained in these 3 verses.
Yeah, so the Shankaracharya, I don't know, many of you might have remembered from our Saundarya Lahari classes. Let me remind you. So he basically says that all the scholars of the Agamas, Agama Viduhu, they all call you as the Druhina Grihini. Druhina means Brahma. You are the wife of Brahma. Who is the goddess of speech? Giram Devi. Giram means the goddess of Saraswati. Saraswati. You are also the Saraswati, wife of Brahma. Some call you like that. And Harehe Patnim Padmam. You are called as Lakshmi, the wife of Hari. And Hara Sahacharim. You are called as a consort of Shiva, Hara. And also Adri Tanayam. Adri means mountain. You are called as a daughter of the mountains. Some call you as Saraswati, Lakshmi, or Parvati, or the daughter of mountains, and also the consort of Shiva. But Tvam Kapi Turiya, you are the 4th indescribable. Who like Tvam, you, Kapi Turiya, but who you are is the 4th, he says. Adi Shankara, he says very clearly, you're not any of those. He doesn't say you're not any of those, but he says you are the 4th. Okay. Who is that 4th is? Who is unfathomable with boundless, limitless Mahima. Her glories have
That
no
vibhuti,
limit.
that vibhuti has no limit.
She has boundless and limitless mahima and glories. And who is that? Mahamaya Vishwam Brahmayasi. You are that Mahamaya who Brahmayasi means to spin the universe, who pervades through the universe, not only pervades, but also spins it according to her wish and will. Okay. So you are that fourth state of Mahamaya, he says in Saundarya Lahari.
And also Turiya, like we have given a detailed explanation when we did this Saundarya Lahari. The Turiya is also the Om mantra has the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, the three stages which we all know. We are all aware of that because we every day we go through those stages: the waking state, the dream state, and the deep sleep state. We all know that. All the three. No, everybody should 100% would be going through all these states. You cannot have any exception to any of this. Somebody said, I don't have this. You cannot have. Everybody will have these three states. And the fourth state, which is also explained in the Mandukya Upanishad, is what is the Turiya, or the fourth state, where he says, like, even Lalita Sahasramam also talks about that. Nirvikalpa, Niradhada, Nirbheda, Bhedana, Nirnasha. Everything is negative. Like you cannot describe that state because it is beyond even. How can I even state something which is beyond what I can use my words? I cannot use my eyes. I cannot use any of my sense organs to even describe that state. That is the fourth state, which is described in this. She says that is what I am. You are seeing so many. Then the next one, yeah. You can,
so if you see the Atharva Shirsha, well, what do we have there? Aham.
Aham Brahmas. It starts
Aham
with the
Brahma Swarupini, Mattaf Prakriti Purushatmakam Jagat, Shunyam cha, Ashunyam cha, Aham Ananda, Aham Ananda, Ananandau. Ananda and Anananda. I am Ananda and also not Ananda. I am Vijnana, Avigyani.
I am both the Vijnanam and Avijnanam.
I am the Vijnana and Avijnana. I am Brahma, Abrahmani Veditavye. I am also the Vidya, Brahma and
also
Vidya
the and also the Avidya.
Avidya. Aham Panchabhutanya Panchabhutani, Panchabhutani, Apanchabhutani.
Both.
Okay, they are all contrasts. They are all opposites. They are all coming together. Aham Akhilam Jagat. I am this universe, the entire universe.
Whatever you see, the stars, galaxy, anything you see, I am that one. But you see as different. Everything you are seeing as different because of that power of Mahamaya. So that also here she says, using that word aham in these three verses, like it will also come in the 8th verse. Aham vibhutya. The use of aham, the commentators say, is because she is saying that the aham shabdam is related to the Maya shabdam. She says she is the Maya Shakti. Because if you don't say aham, because if
ahankara has to be there. When Maya comes, automatically she comes with the ahankara. So the aham shabdam in this verse represents the Saguna Brahman. That is the Maya Shakti who has the ahankara, the pride. And also the Atharva Shirsha also says, Ekaiva sarvatra vartate tasmad uchyate eka.
I am that one.
Yeah, I am that one. Eka. She is insisting there again and again.
Yeah.
Then Ekaiva Vishwarupini tasmat uchyate na eka. I am only one. There is no second one. I am the entire universe.
Myself, you see alone, I am one. When you see the universe, that is also me, but I am not one, because you feel it different, because you see there are different people, different animals. You see all the variances in this world. We see houses, this car. If we say car, then there are 100 types of cars. Houses, 100 types of houses. There is nothing like one, right? Because this, if I say color, is there any one color? No, there are so many colors. They say primary colors, that you mix all that, you get infinite number of different shades of colors. So everything is so different. That is called na eka. That is, I am not one, but that all of that multitude of all of this is also me only.
Because of my own vibhuti, my own aishwaryam, you are seeing difference. So this is where the commentators say the word pashya is very important.
Pashya.
She tells him, like, see, Shumbha is like we are in the state of Shumbha.
Yeah.
He is just seeing the different matrikas and he's thinking they're all different entities, right? The moment she says pashya, she's
Look.
trying to
Yeah.
ask him to look. You see, you open your eyes and see. So it's a reminder to us also.
When you see, when somebody is already, the eyes are open, but still we say, can you look, means they look properly. It's not that they are not closing their eyes, but they are not thinking properly. So think properly, and then that is what here, pashya is the most important word here, which is for us
It
to,
is
be
also reminded that we also should.
What are the multitude is because of that power of Mahamaya, which
So in fact, there is
Shankara Bhagavad Pada says in the 97th verse.
Also, the commentators have given another shloka from the. It's not a Vedic shloka. It's from, there is an example given. Jagato nahamanyasyan syan madanya jagatcha. Like, I'm not different from this universe. The universe is me. It's
I'm
like
the universe and universe is myself. So
universe is myself. It is like is there any difference between the milk and the yogurt, the tayir? Paalukkum tayirkum, there is no difference, right? The intrinsic property is the same. Just like the milk,
it has transformed into like a curd.
Would you say that no, they have come from different origin?
Because curd cannot come without milk. So they are dependent.
So that is also an example that the commentators have given. So that has to be there. When you recite this verse, you have to remind yourself of this. So the next one, we looked at the 6th verse. Basically, Tata Samasta Devyo. Then he sees, as Shumbha watches Devi, all the Devis, starting from Brahmani, Layam, they all merge into
Vaishnavi, all of them come and join
into Devyastano Jagmuhu Ekai Vasit Tadambika. So they all
merge into her chest region.
They all get into her chest region and she becomes one. And then Devi Vacha. Yes.
Yeah, he is having that vision. Yeah.
Asuras always get that good vision of Deva. At the end, yeah. No, it's not. That doesn't mean that you have to be Asura. But they are always blessed with that. You have to be that extreme Asura, not like mediocre. So that, to protect her own children, she will definitely come. So,
even for us, like as humans, when we are punished or something, that is also Devi is the one doing something because we made some mistakes. She is giving that hit.
Nigraha, Nugraha, Dhyaksha. That is why in Ashcharya Ashtotram, she is called Nigraha, Anugraha. So Anugraha comes only after Nigraha. Nigraha is the punishment she gives first. And then she blesses. So then the 7th verse is Devi Vacha. 8th verse is Aham Vibhutya, because of my Vibhuti, my own Aishwaryam. Devi Vacha.
Yeah, she is still continuing.
No. Basically, the 700 verses we are talking, right? Actually, they are more than 700. The Markandeya Purana, when you see, this is a section of Markandeya Purana. But when you see Markandeya Purana, there will be 900 verses. I don't know the exact number, but they are more than 700 verses. And that have been, from those bigger set of verses, these 700 verses have been extracted. That is why you have variations in certain lineages. Our lineage will take certain verses. There will be some other lineage will deduct a few more verses from ours, but they will add more. So there are variations. That is how they are created. So even in the first chapter, you would see Rishirivacha will come twice. So in between, some verses would have been deducted. So the Puranathila exacta 700 is not there. It is more than 700. So to our own, the commentators mainly in this about Saptashati, they have all talked about the mantra vibhagam. What they have talked about is how can we do the vibhaga, the breaking down of this entire verse into mantras. So they have, because I told you every word will get you a mantra. We talked about that in the first chapter, but all of the chapters have this property. So they are looking at all those verses from the Purana which can be used as a mantra. And that is how some of the verses have been in the Purana have been rejected, and some have been brought to the mantravat. So that is why you will see this Devi Vacha again and
And
again.
also this, if you see the first Devi Vacha, those two verses, that can be applied for everyone. It is a general sort of a general statement, because it talks about the Mahamaya. It talks about what she is about, for us to get the Brahman Jnanam, or the knowledge of that Brahman. But the other Devi Vacha also talking about that, but it also talks about specific battle. Ajav means battle with Shumbhasura.
So
It is mainly addressed to the present thing.
Situation.
It is not that situation for the 8th verse is not applicable for everybody. So that also could be reason it is split as another Devi Vacha.
I'm also seeing that in that thing in 5, it's Devi saying, but Tataha, so it becomes like not Devi is not saying that 6th verse.
No.
It almost looks like that, because it's describing what is happening in the
Yeah,
6th verse.
Tata. Afterwards, the Brahmani,
Right.
Tataha means following which, like later.
Right.
So then the Brahmani and everybody, they are all merging into her. So that is not Devi Vacha.
Yeah.
That is the situation is being described.
Yeah, that's a good point. So because again, it's not
Yeah.
a Devi Vacha. The first one is Devi Vacha.
Yes.
After that, it is
The normal situation is being
situation.
described.
Yeah, nobody's telling, you don't like.
Then, so the Maharshi is saying, then Brahmani, they all merged into Devya's Tano. That is why Devya's Tano. Devi is the object there.
Object, yeah. Into the Devi's
Devi's
heart,
heart, all the Brahmani and
they all merge.
so this is a verse, 6th verse is being said by the Maharshi. Although we have not said Rishivacha separately,
But it is understood
It
that
is-
it is said by that. Yeah.
that the conversation between Rishi comes up like this, the
And-
6th
yeah.
verse, and then again he
8th
brings
verse
it-
is specifically Devi only says. So it is again
aham.
Devi
When
Vacha.
she says aham,
Aham.
it means Devi is saying. So aham vibhutya, because of my vibhuti, bahubihi iha rupaihi yada sthita. All these are, you see the difference.
Bahubhi means multitude. You see multitude of variety of objects.
all
Everything
these,
you are seeing.
Rupas, all these forms.
Differences
see.
you are seeing. All the differences in the world you see, they are all my own one vibhuti.
Vibhuti and eka eva. I'm alone standing here in front of you. Ajo means in the yuddha, in this battlefield. Sthiro bhava means you stay put. So she tells him, don't
Run away for anywhere.
don't
now.
move here and there, don't waver here and there, stay put. That's what she says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vibhuti அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து we are taking as Mahamaya then.
No, Vibhuti means
Yeah.
her Aishwarya.
No, but here, see the definition in the Vedanta for the like the God, or here Devi, you can have even Shiva, anything male or female. The definition of God is that Brahman, the Brahma Shakti, along with Mahamaya. So the Brahma Shakti alone, without Mahamaya, which is in the Saundarya first read, Shivaha Shaktya Yukta, we have explained that when that Shiva is without that, without the Shakti, or with that pure consciousness cannot do anything. It will just be there. So there is no creation, there is no preservation, there is no destruction. So this the 5 the works of the Devi, right, which is the Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Tirodhana, Anugraha, all of that, if it has to happen, then the Mahamaya, without that Mahamaya, all of this will not happen. So that is why this Mahamaya, any whether it is a male or female, only when you get the Brahman has two aspects. One is Nirguna Brahman, which has no aspects at all, like no attributes. It is Nirguna, where you can say that you cannot if somebody you cannot explain or even talk about something which has no attributes. You need some attribute to even talk about. So that is Nirgunam. Saguna Brahman is Brahman with that Maya. That is called Saguna Brahman.
So Vibhuti is her own power because of the extraordinary power she has. She says, this is all my own power that is manifesting in front of you as different forms.
Rishuruvacha Tatah Pravavrite Yuddham Devya Shumbhasya Chobhayoh Tatah Pravavrite Yuddham Devya Shumbhasya Chobhayoh Yuddham Devya Shumbhasya Chobhayoh Pashyatam Sarvadevanam Asuranam Chadarunam Pashyatam Sarvadevanam Asuranam Chadarunam Together. Saravar.
So a fearful, dreadful fight ensues after this between Devi and
Pravavrite, the Yuddham started.
Battle between Devi and Shumbha, Ubhayoho, between both of them. Ubhayaman, the pair, the two of them. And it was very dreadful, very fearful.
Saravarshai Shitai Shastraihi So Sharavarshaihi Shitaihi will become Sharavarshaish. That Visarga will become Ish sound. So Visarga will turn to Ish. If you don't say Ish sound, then you are not saying the Visarga. So Sharavarshaish Shitaish. So Shitai, you should not say Shitai Sharve. Shitai Sharvaihi. And also like when you Shastraihi. Sharavarshaish Shitaish Shastrais. Again Shastraihi Tatha will become Shastrais Tata. That again that is sound will come. So that the two ish and one is very important here. Yeah. Sharavarshaish Shitaish Shastrais. So you can say Shastraihi and Tatha will become Shastrais Tata. So you can say is here. So then it will be easier when you join together. Sharavarshaish Shitaish Shastrais. Tathas. Again, Tatha Astrena, right? Tatha Strais Chaiva Darunehi. So Tatha Astraihi Cha Yeva. So there are so many words here. So Tatha Strais Chaiva Darunehi. Yeah. Again. Tatha Strais Chaiva Darunehi.
तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः
शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः
शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः
5 times.
शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः
Good.
तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः
तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः
सर्वलोकभयङ्करम्
सर्वलोकभयङ्करम् सर्वलोकभयङ्करम्.
So bhuyah, sarva becomes bhuyas. That bhuyah will change to is sound. Tayor yuddham abhut bhuyas sarvaloka bhayankaram.
तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः सर्वलोकभयङ्करम् तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः सर्वलोकभयङ्करम् शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः सर्वलोकभयङ्करम् शरवर्षैश्चितैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः सर्वलोकभयङ्करम्.
Sharavarshahi, rain of all the Shara means arrows. And then Shitaihi means sharp arrows. And then Shastraihi, again, all those
Bows and
bows
arrows.
and arrows and spears and all the ayudhas. Tatha,
Tata astraihi.
Tatha Astraihi, again, all the Astra, Shastra, Sudarunaihi means Darunaihi means Chayeva Darunaihi means very fearful. This whole thing created so much of fear. Bhuyah Tayoho Yuddham, that battle which had all this going back and forth between Devi and Shumbha with all this sharp Astra and Shastra created Sarvaloka Bhayankaram. The universe was fearing at the sight of this battle. Bhuyaha, again and again. Like every time they looked at it, it was becoming very fearful for the entire universe.
So the next 2 or 3 where the fight is being described, this shows that the battle between the Shumbhasura and Devi here, Chandika, is equal. So for an onlooker, they don't know actually who is going to win. They are even Devas, they are all worried. This is happening. So the result can be anything. It is 50-50 chance. This team can win or other team. We don't know which team is going to win. Nobody knows. So even Devas are all worried. They think the way they are seeing that and way the fight is described here, it shows that the fight is equal, because he is equally powerful like Devi. Like Devi, that is why he could win over all the Devas and all the Indra, all of that power he could take. That is the reason for that. So the fight is equal fight, and it looks like they are all worried for all they because others who are watching, all the Devas, they are watching this. They are all worried that they are still like edge of the seat. So who is going to win this? So they don't know. Yeah. Divyanyastrani shatasho.
Divyanyastrani shatasho. Divyanyastrani shatasho.
Mumucheyanyatambika.
Mumucheyanyatambika. Mumucheyanyatambika.
Divyanyastrani shatasho mumucheyan yathambika.
Divyanyastrani shatasho mumucheyan yathambika. Divyanyastrani shatasho mumucheyan yathambika.
Babhanjatani daityendras tatpratighatakar. Babhanjatani daityendra.
Babhanjatani daityendra. Babhanjatani daityendra.
So it is actually Daityendraha, and so we can say Daityendras, because Daityendraha and Tat will become Daityendras. Babhanjatani Daityendras.
Babhanjatani daityendras. Babhanjatani daityendras.
Tat pratighatakar-tribhihi.
Tat pratighatakar-tribhihi. Tat pratighatakar-tribhihi.
Babhanjatani Daityendras tat pratighatakar-tribhihi.
Babhanjatani daityendras. Tat pratighatakar-tribhihi. Babhanjatani daityendras. Tat pratighatakar-tribhihi.
So it is not kartribhihi, it is kartribhihi.
Kartribhihi. Kartribhihi.
Yeah, it's not the it is a Mahaprana bhi. Kartribhihi. Yeah, together. Yeah.
Divyanyastrani shatasho mumucheyan yathambika. Babhanjatani daityendras tat pratighatakar-tribhihi. Divyanyastrani shatasho mumucheyan yathambika. Babhanjatani daityendras tat pratighatakar-tribhihi.
It, yeah, it. You have to say it, not id. The daidyan, it is dait. That it, when you say, you give more that your teeth should touch your tongue, like when you say hard, not in a soft way, but a hard way. Dait. So when you say dait, when you say dait, you don't, it touches, but not that hard. It has to touch more. Daityena. Yeah.
So Divyani Astrani, all the Divya Astras. Divya Astras means Shatasho Mumuche Yani Atha Ambika. Atha means then. Ambika, she sends a lot of hundreds of. Shatasho means hundreds of Divyani Astrani. The Divyastras are like, the
Varuna Astra.
Varuna Astra, Agni Astra.
Yeah,
You would have seen in the Mahabharata Ramayana serial, right?
Like Nagastra, Pannagastra, like Naga.
So all these kinds of divine astras she sends. Then what happens? Babhanjatani, they are all broken. By who? Daityendras tat pratighata kartribhihi. Pratighata means he faces. He
has, for every astra, he has an answer.
He
so
gives
Shumbha,
he is fighting them all.
Daityendra means, Indra means here king, right? Daityendra is king of all the Asuras. So there is a Shumbhasura is called Daityendra.
Shumbha is also facing each one of these Divyastras, hundreds of Divyastras sent by Devi.
Yeah, that Pratighata Kartribhihi, they have given a lot of meaning for that.
Yeah. So basically, Pratighata Kartribhihi means when Devi sends Agneya Astra,
like the Agni, right? Like fire.
He sends back Varuna Astra.
Varuna. So he sends water and suddenly it is broken.
And when she sends Varuna Astra, he sends back Vayu Astra.
Because see,
the wind.
Only the wind can blow out all the water. Like rain, wind has the power to take out. So
then with the Vayu Astras, he will fight back with the Pannagasstras.
Pannagastra means Nagastra. Pannagastra.
Then when she sends the Pannagastras, he will fight back with the Garudastras.
Yeah, because Garuda will take all the answer. That is why when they see this, that is why
Jaya Parajaya, they don't know who is going to be winning.
He has answer to everything.
Yes, fighting back with her answer to.
Here they are fighting one on one.
One
One
on
on
one.
one.
Now
it is only one on
only
one.
one on one.
Yeah.
No confusion. Only one target.
Yeah. Muktani tena chastrani.
मुक्तानि तेन शास्त्राणि मुक्तानि तेन शास्त्राणि
Divyani parameshwari.
दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी.
So parameshwari, dirgham, parameshwari. Yeah. Muktani tena chastrani divyani parameshwari.
मुक्तानि तेन शास्त्राणि दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी मुक्तानि तेन शास्त्राणि दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी.
Bhavanjalila
बभञ्जलीलयैवोग्र बभञ्जलीलयैवोग्र
humkarocharanadibhihi.
हुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः हुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः.
Babhanja. So again, ba, bha. So you should not say babhanja. It is because both are different. First is ba, second is bha. Babhanjalila yaivogra humkarocharanadibhihi.
बभञ्जलीलयैवोग्र हुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः बभञ्जलीलयैवोग्र हुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः. मुक्तानि तेन शास्त्राणि दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी बभञ्जलीलयैवोग्र हुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः. मुक्तानि तेन शास्त्राणि दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी बभञ्जलीलयैवोग्र हुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः.
So whatever he sends,
Now
Shumbha
he is also sending lot of
Lord of
astras.
Astras. What does she do? Ugra hunkaro charana dibihi. With the angry hunkara, she breaks them all very playfully.
Playfully and very.
Leelaya eva. Very playfully she breaks them. Breaks
It's just
all
like
of them.
for fun. This battle, she is now going like for fun, saying whom. They're all the astras are just
Broken.
gone. Yeah. Tatashharashatayir devim.
ततश्शरशतैर्देवीम् ततश्शरशतैर्देवीम्
Achhadayatasosurah.
आच्छादयतसोऽसुरः आच्छादयतसोऽसुरः.
So devim achhadayata becomes combined as devim ma. So im and a will become ma. Tatashharashatayir achhadayatasosurah.
ततश्शरशतैर्देवीम् आच्छादयतसोऽसुरः ततश्शरशतैर्देवीम् आच्छादयतसोऽसुरः.
Sapi tat kupita devi.
सापि तत्कुपिता देवी सापि तत्कुपिता देवी
Dhanuschiccheda cheshubhihi.
धनुश्चिच्छेदचेषुभिः धनुश्चिच्छेदचेषुभिः.
So cheshubhihi, ishubhihi. Ishubhihi, ishu is the arrow. Ishubhihi means plural. By arrow. That is the third vibhakti in that ishu shabda. So ishubhihi is by all those
Arrows.
multitude of arrows. So issue, it is not issue bihi, it is issue bihi. Bhi. Yeah. Babhanjalila no, that. Sapi tat kupita devi dhanuschiccheda. Again, dhanuschiccheda cheshubhihi. Sapi tat kupita devi dhanuschiccheda cheshubhihi.
सापि तत्कुपिता देवी धनुश्चिच्छेदचेषुभिः सापि तत्कुपिता देवी धनुश्चिच्छेदचेषुभिः. ततश्शरशतैर्देवीम् आच्छादयतसोऽसुरः सापि तत्कुपिता देवी धनुश्चिच्छेदचेषुभिः ततः शरशतैर्देवीम् आच्छादयत सोऽसुरः सापि तत्कुपिता देवी धनुश्चिच्छेदचेषुभिः.
So Devim Achadayata. Achadayata means to hide. What does he do? Shumbha sends multitude of arrows in such a way that all the arrows together they block Devi.
So much, millions
So
of arrows.
millions of arrows, so that they all form one fence kind of a thing, blocking Devi. Nobody can even see her. So what happens? Tat Kupita Devi, she becomes very angry. Looking at, she is being blocked by the millions of arrows that Shumbha has sent. What does she do? Dhanuhu Chicheda. Ishubihi is
She
using
sends
the
her-
many arrows. What she breaks his bow. Dhanuhu Chicheda. She breaks his bow. So he what does he do? He actually blocks the entire view of Devi using many arrows.
Because now he cannot use the arrows because the bow is broken.
The bow is broken.
Yeah, so she breaks it. Chinne dhanushi daityendraha.
छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रः छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रः
तथा शक्ति मथा ददे.
तथा शक्तिमथा ददे तथा शक्तिमथा ददे.
Chin say daityendraha and tatha will become daityendras. Tatha is sound. Chinne dhanushi daityendras tatha shakti matha dade.
छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रस्तथा शक्तिमथा ददे छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रस्तथा शक्तिमथा ददे.
Chicheda devi chakrena.
चिच्छेददेवी चक्रेण चिच्छेददेवी चक्रेण
Tamapyasya kare sthitam.
तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम् तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम्.
Chicheda devi chakrena tamapyasya kare sthitam.
चिच्छेददेवी चक्रेण तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम् चिच्छेददेवी चक्रेण तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम्. छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रस्तथा शक्तिमथा ददे चिच्छेददेवी चक्रेण तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम् छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रस्तथा शक्तिमथा ददे चिच्छेददेवी चक्रेण तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम्.
So can you tell me the three ayudhas in this verse? Dhanush you see, then Shakti is okay, then Chakra. So what happened to Dhanu? Chinne, it was broken. With the broken Dhanush, what does he do? The Daitendraha,
That is
the Asura,
Shumbhasura.
Shumbhasura, Shaktim Atha Adade, he takes the Shakti, that is the Velayudha, the spear.
So he also has the Vel or the Shakti Ayudha.
Shakti Ayudha. Chicheda Devi Chakrena. What does Devi do? She breaks that with the chakra.
She has chakra too. She has also answered to every of his weapons.
Tam api asya kare sthitam. Like whatever with the what he's holding, that kare sthitam is the
one he is holding, the Shakti
one he is
Ayudha,
holding,
that is broken.
she is breaking the Velayudha.
Tadah khadgam upadaya.
ततः खड्गमुपादाय ततः खड्गमुपादाय
Shatachandram cha bhanumat.
शतचन्द्रं च भानुमत् शतचन्द्रं च भानुमत्
Tadah khadgam upadaya Shatachandram cha bhanumat.
ततः खड्गमुपादाय शतचन्द्रं च भानुमत् ततः खड्गमुपादाय शतचन्द्रं च भानुमत्
Abhyadhavat tada devim.
अभ्यधावत्तदा देवीम्
Dait Daityanam
Daityanam Daityanam
Abhyadhavat tada devim Daityanam
Abhyadhavattada devim Daityanam Abhyadhavattada devim Daityanam
Together.
Tatat khadgamupadaya Shatachandram cha Bhanumat Abhyadhavattada devim Daityanam Tatat khadgamupadaya Shatachandram cha Bhanumat Abhyadhavattada devim Daityanam
Then Khadgam Upadaya, he lifts the sword. Khadgam. Shatachandram cha Bhanumat. How does the sword look? It looks like Shatachandram. It looks like hundreds of moons.
Bhanumati means the shining is like the sun.
The shine is like the sun, but made of hundreds of moons. Cha means, actually, the commentators say that they are along with the army of people. Cha means and. So not only him, he's going, many of his Daitya, the army soldiers are also going along with him, and he's holding this Shatachandram cha Bhanumat, very bright sword. Abhyadhavat tada devim. He jumps towards Devi. And Devim Daityanam Adhipeshwaraha. So Maharshi is also giving very nice words when he's talking about Shumbha. Daityendraha, the Raja of Daityas. Here Adhipeshwara of Daityas. So Shumbha is also full of power and valor, right?
Yeah.
He's not some ordinary
person,
guy. He's the Maharshi is constantly telling the Raja that he is the king of Asuras.
But my brightness now you use sun, right? Surya and Sun. Why are they saying Shatachandram?
That is a poetic thing. So Bhanumat, he has used both sun and moon, but the hundreds of moons together shine like a sun.
See, this is how we have to take this. Like when many places it will say Bhanumat means like sun. Like sun. Because if I say that something is so bright, like hundreds of suns, even one sun, you try to look at the sun for even 5 seconds, your eyes will be gone. We cannot even look directly at the sun, right? But here he wants to say the light, how much light or the energy, that light which comes from the sun, but is equal to hundreds of moons, means moon anytime you can look. So the moon is giving that light, it is pleasant. It gives same like sunlight, like hundreds of moons can give similar light like a sunlight, but it is very soft to your eyes, we can look. So you can look at this world. So many places he says Shata Chandram cha. This is not one first time. Even many other 2 or 3 places already this has come. Shata Chandram cha Bhanumate. Means like sun, but how Shata Chandram, like hundreds of moons. So you get that, right? Like you can actually see it. Unlike you can never see directly the sun, because
it will look pretty and beautiful that you will be like, lost in its
it's cool, but
if you see,
but has the same shine of
if you see sun for for like 5 minutes, after that you will never see anything. Yeah, that is what that will be the last you will be seeing anything. Yeah, that is why even you do that mudra. When you do that, there is a mudra specifically like this way for seeing the sun. But even that mudra, that mantra which we say for like 1 minute, that is okay. But you cannot use that mudra and do for every day, full 24 hours, right? Or 12 hours. Tasya patata evashu. Khadgam chicheda chandika. Tasya patata evashu khadgam chicheda chandika.
Tasya patatayevashu khadgam chichcheda chandika. Tasya patatayevashu khadgam chichcheda chandika.
Dhanur muktaish. Together you have said, right? One full line. Yeah. Dhanur muktaish banaihi.
Dhanurmuktaish Dhanurmuktaish
Charma charka karamalam.
Charma charka karamalam
Dhanur muktaish banaish charma charka karamalam.
Dhanurmuktaish charma charka karamalam Dhanurmuktaish charma charka karamalam Tasya patatayevashu khadgam chichcheda chandika Dhanurmuktaish charma charka karamalam Tasya patatayevashu khadgam chichcheda chandika Dhanurmuktaish charma charka karamalam.
And khadgam chichcheda chandika. So he brings up the sword which she breaks. Eva ashu means immediately she apatataha eva, like the one he is coming towards her, right, running. So she immediately she breaks the sword. Dhanur muktehi shiteihi means, I told you, sharp. The last words we saw, right? Shiteihi means sharp. So the arrows that were sent out of Dhanur Muktaihi, that came out of the Dhanush, the sharp arrows, using those, she breaks the Arka Karamalam. Arka means Surya. Arka means Surya, the one, the sword which was shining like the Arka, like the sun. She breaks it using the sharp arrows from her bow.
Okay. So,
Charma means
Charma.
charma means kavacha.
So
here
Shumbha-
the Shata Chandran Bhanumat, when they have a khadgam, which is the sword, they also have this kavacham or a shield. If you see one hand, they will have this, and one hand they will have that. That is how they fight, because they have to block the opponent. For blocking, they will use the shield, and for hitting, they will use that knife. So when you see a knife fight, that is what, right? Sword fight. So this is a sword fight where the Shata Chandram cha Bhanumat is also representing that both, not
Both
just
the shield and it comes as a pair.
Yeah, it is like pair.
It's a pair. Like Dhanuhu and Banaha, they are together, right? The bow and the arrow. Similarly, the Khadgam and the Charma are together.
Okay, so Devi uses the
Arrows, the sharp arrows.
to break the
Yes.
sword, which was full of
Sword and also
moonlight.
whatever is Khadga or
And
the
the
shield he
shield.
has.
Moonlight put
So
together.
she
Yeah.
breaks both the shield.
Both of them which were Arka Karamalam, which were shining like the sun.
That was such a great, like he had that extremely good sword and yeah.
And she does it immediately.
Yes,
Immediately.
Ashu.
Ashu means immediately.
Yeah, we have to, when somebody, you don't have time to think, you have to immediately fight.
So whatever he brings, she is breaking that ayudha. That is the main thing here.
Hatashvassa tada daityaha. Chinna dhanva visarathihi. So daityaha chinna becomes daityas chinna. Hatashvassa tada daityas chinna dhanva visarathihi. Jagrahamudgaram ghoram.
Jagrahamudgaram ghoram. Jagrahamudgaram ghoram.
Ambika nidhanodyataha.
Ambika nidhanodyataha. Ambika nidhanodyataha.
So Ghoram and Ambika become Mambika. Jagrahamudgaram ghoram Ambika nidhanodyataha.
Jagrahamudgaram ghoram. Ambika nidhanodyataha. Jagrahamudgaram ghoram. Ambika nidhanodyataha. Hatashvasatata daityaschinnna dhanva visarathihi. Jagrahamudgaram ghoram. Ambika nidhanodyataha. Hatashvasatata daityaschinnna dhanva visarathihi. Jagrahamudgaram ghoram. Ambika nidhanodyataha.
So now what does he do? Hatashvaha. Ashvaha means horse. So I told you in the previous verse, Shata Chandram cha Bhanumata. The cha means along with his soldiers, right? Who are also holding the sword and the shield. They are also running along with him when he jumps towards Devi. So now she not only breaks the sword and the shield of Shumbhasura, but also all the soldiers. So now Hatashvaha, his own Sarathi, the Ashwasarathi who was riding his horse, he is killed. Hataha, he is been killed. Looking at that, and then
Ashwa also, even now
the
he has
horse
no
is
horse
also
also
gone.
killed. Yeah.
The horse is gone.
Sarathi is also gone. Yeah.
Chinna Dhanvaha means his dhanu, the bow is broken. And then Visarathihi, all his charioteer, the Sarathi is also been killed. Ambika Nidhanodyataha, to kill Ambika. Nidhana means to kill. To kill Ambika, what does he do? Mudgaram Jagraha, he lifts up the Mudgara, means Gada.
Gada. So another
Mudgaram is Ayudha, he lifts up, he is left with nothing. One by one, it's all going, right? The bow and arrow, sword, poyache. Then the Sarathi is gone, everything is gone. Now he lifts up the Mudgara.
But the bow was gone long time back, right?
அது நிறைய போ இருக்குமா இருக்கும். இது போ அப்பவே போயிட்ட. Then sword. அப்புறம் அந்த சக்தி
ஆயுதம்.
I think this is describing everything. It's a broken thing. It's
no. Finally, it is not bow. It is the sword actually. Yeah, it is not the bow. Like
bow
finally. Yeah. Just a slip of
Hatashvaha.
No, it is. You are right. Here it is the sword and Chinna Dhanva only, not the bow.
No, having
having
lost everything, every ayudha one by one.
It is just a recap of what he has lost already. He has lost the khadgam. He has lost the bow, the arrow. Everything he has lost. His Sarathi is gone. His Ashwa is gone. Now
Dhanush is also gone. Chinna Dhanva. Dhanva means Dhanush. So
that
having lost his Dhanush also. எல்லாம் ஒன்னொன்னா மஹர்ஷி தானே கதை சொல்றாரு.
So everything is lost. So now he has to know
whatever he remembers, he said.
Now he takes like the most important ayudha, which is the Gada. Because even Mahabharata, that was the one which could kill all the 100 Kauravas. So which Bhima has. So now he takes that Gada now.
So at this point, he also had people.
They are
always there.
They
will always
some
be there.
people were there. He had not alone. அதனால தான் அந்த சங்கிறது வந்து commentators say, because now he is talking about the charioteer and the Sarathi எல்லாம் சொல்றானா, அது where is the reference கிறதுக்கு commentators are showing us that cha means army. Some people are there.
So the deal is only Devi has to fight alone. He can fight with anybody. So that was not the part of the deal. So he can do anything. So you have to understand what, because that is the main thing.
Fine print.
Chichedat patatastasya.
Chichedapatastasya
Mudgaram nishitaisharaihi. चिच्छेदापततस्तस्य मुद्गरं निशितैश्शरैः
चिच्छेदापततस्तस्य मुद्गरं निशितैश्शरैः चिच्छेदापततस्तस्य मुद्गरं निशितैश्शरैः
तथापि सोऽभ्यधावक्ताम्
तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्ताम् तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्ताम्
मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान्
मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान् मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान्
तथापि सोऽभ्यधावक्ताम् मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान्
तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्ताम् मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान् तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्ताम् मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान् चिच्छेदापततस्तस्य मुद्गरं निशितैश्शरैः तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्ताम् मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान् चिच्छेदापततस्तस्य मुद्गरं निशितैश्शरैः तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्ताम् मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान्.
So Shitaihi means, I told you, sharp. Shitaihi, Sharaihi we saw before. Here it is Nishitaihi, Sharaihi. Again it's an adjective. Nishitaihi means very sharp arrows. Using that, what does she do? Chicheda
Mudgaram.
Tasya Mudgaram. His Mudgara, his Gada was also broken by her sharp arrows. Tathapi Sobhyadhavattam. Then he comes, he has no Ayudha in him, everything is lost. Now he takes Mushti, like a wrestler.
He is a wrestler also. He is a good
wrestler. So the wrestling is a very good fight with Devi and him. They will wrestle for a long time. You will see that in the next verse. They are good wrestlers, both of them. So now he uses his
because
own.
When he does not use weapon, she cannot also use weapon. They have to be. That is a fair. Their fight should be fair. Dharma. That is a dharma yuddham.
Yeah. But in warfare, the dharma also, like with women, there are guidelines, right?
Yeah.
What can be done, what cannot be done.
No, but she is ready, right? He already said, like,
she is equal.
She is equal to him. She already said, I am equal.
Already he is a losing party, so he has to fight, right? So he cannot be any more fair to her.
He has to win, right?
Okay.
No, that is, so however, whatever methods he uses, he has to win. So now all the Ayudas are broken. The only way he can win is he is a good wrestler, so he wants to directly do wrestle. So Mushti means he closes his fist and now he is running towards Devi. Yeah.
So there is a request from audience that slow down the group chanting. Please go a little bit slow, okay? And
Samushtim patayamasa.
Samushtim patayamasa. Samushtim patayamasa.
Hridaye daitya pungavaha.
Hridaye daitya pungavaha. Hridaye daitya pungavaha.
Samushtim patayamasa hridaye daitya pungavaha.
Samushtim patayamasa hridaye daitya pungavaha. Samushtim patayamasa hridaye daitya pungavaha.
Devyastam chapi sa devi.
Devyastam chapi sa devi. Devyastam chapi sa devi.
Taleno rasyatadayat.
Taleno rasyatadayat. Taleno rasyatadayat.
Devyastam chapi sa devi. Taleno rasyatadayat.
Devyastam chapi sa devi. Taleno rasyatadayat. Devyastam chapi sa devi. Taleno rasyatadayat. Samushtim patayamasa hridaye daitya pungavaha. देव्यास्तं चापि सा देवी तलेनोरस्य ताडयत् समुष्टिं पातयामास हृदये दैत्यपुङ्गवः देव्यास्तं चापि सा देवी तलेनोरस्य ताडयत्.
So now what she does is Samushtim Patiyamaza Hridaye Daitya Pungava. Daitya Pungavaha. Pungavaha means a very like hero.
Yeah.
Hero or eminent person of the Daityas.
Again, it is Shumbhasura.
Again, it is
Shumbhasura.
referring Shubhasura. And what does he do? He Patayamasa. Patayamasa means he hits her with his mushti. Where? Hridaye.
He directly
He just hits Devi on her chest.
Directly.
And what does Devi do? Devyaha tam cha api. She also, that Devi, talena, with use karatala, means, you know, karatala prishtabhyam.
Tala means
Tala means just
flat.
talana karatala.
Yeah.
With her back side of the hand, she hits him back. Okay, it's big.
Backhand is enough. Yeah.
Just enough for her to hit him back. So
because he is hitting her, so she has to hit back. So that is why she
hits him back.
Talaprahara bhigato.
Talaprahara bhigato. Talaprahara bhigato.
Nipapata mahitale.
Nipapata mahitale. Nipapata mahitale.
Talaprahara bhigato nipapata mahitale.
Talaprahara bhigato nipapata mahitale. Talaprahara bhigato nipapata mahitale.
Sadaitya rajas sahasa.
Sadaitya rajas sahasa. Sadaitya rajas sahasa.
Punareva tathothitaha.
Punareva tathothitaha. Punareva tathothitaha.
Sadaitya rajas sahasa punareva tathothitaha.
Sadaitya rajas sahasa punareva tathothitaha. Sadaitya rajas sahasa punareva tathothitaha. Talaprahara bhigato nipapata mahitale. Sadaitya rajas sahasa punareva tathothitaha. Talaprahara bhigato nipapata mahitale. Sadaitya rajas sahasa punareva tathothitaha.
So because he got hit by Devi, he falls down on the floor, on the ground. And then Sahasa Punareva Tathothitaha. Uthitaha means he gets up immediately. Sahasa means immediately he gets up.
So if you see a wrestling match, the two people when they fight, the winner is like, we will always try to put the other one on the floor.
On the floor, on the ground.
And when he puts, and he has to hold them. And the referee will count like 3, 1, 2, 3 or some number. Until that time, he has to be down. But before that time, if he gets up, the match is not over. He can still fight. So that is why Sahasa immediately, because others should not think that he is lost. So immediately he gets up. Although he is pushed to the floor, Sahasa is important. Immediately he gets up. Because it is not over. He has some other tricks. Yeah. Back slap.
So
he comes with the mushti, then she pushes like that and he falls down. That is so powerful push that he falls down. Yeah. No. Tada means adigar. Like hitting is called tadanam in Sanskrit. Hitting. Yeah.
Atadayat means
he hit. Atadayat past tense. So he was hit by, she hit him.
Urasi, அது எங்க இருக்கா? தலேன ஊரசி அதாடயத். அது தலேனோரஸ்ய தாடயத்னு இருக்கு இல்லையா? Verse number 20. So talena means karatalena, using her backside. Urasi, talena urasi atadayat. Urasi means hair, chest.
He's sitting back.
Back on his chest.
Just, yeah.
Correct. Point. Pidichite leg
Yeah.
adichanga.
Yeah, it's important.
That's so
man.
important for you to know where he hit.
No, he hits at the same. He aims at the chest, so he also hit.
Yeah,
the
that
same,
word
yeah.
is there. Other
Yeah.
every miss
Yeah,
Taleno
Urasi,
Urasi.
yeah.
Urasi means she hit him on the chest.
Cover drive was straight.
Yeah, it has to be like answer,
Never.
yeah, equal answer.
Utpatti.
Utpatyacha pragrahyochaihi.
उत्पत्त्य च प्रगृह्योचैः उत्पत्त्य च प्रगृह्योचैः
Devim gaganamaasthitah.
देवीं गगनमास्थितः देवीं गगनमास्थितः
Utpatyacha so uchaihi Devi will become uchair. The visarga will become ir sound. Utpatyacha pragrahyochair Devim gaganamaasthitah.
उत्पत्त्य च प्रगृह्योचैर्देवीं गगनमास्थितः उत्पत्त्य च प्रगृह्योचैर्देवीं गगनमास्थितः
Tatrapi sa niradhara.
तत्रापि सा निराधारा तत्रापि सा निराधारा
Yuyudhe tena chandika.
युयुधे तेन चण्डिका युयुधे तेन चण्डिका
Tatrapi sa niradhara. Yuyudhe tena chandika.
तत्रापि सा निराधारा युयुधे तेन चण्डिका तत्रापि सा निराधारा युयुधे तेन चण्डिका
Two times.
उत्पत्त्य च प्रगृह्योचैर्देवीं गगनमास्थितः तत्रापि सा निराधारा युयुधे तेन चण्डिका उत्पत्त्य च प्रगृह्योचैर्देवीं गगनमास्थितः तत्रापि सा निराधारा युयुधे तेन चण्डिका
So Pragrihyo Chair Devim. Pragrihya means holding her. Holding who? Uchehi means holding her very strongly. Pragrihyam, holding Devi very strongly.
Now catches Devi.
Utpatya
Now
means
he is rising up,
Tavi Gudikirada, like jumping.
jumping.
He holds her tightly, strongly, and he Gaganamastitaha. He lifts her up to onto
Space.
the
Directly
space.
takes her to the space.
He
He
brings
has
her
that power, right?
up to the space,
Space.
into the Akasha, Gagana.
Because he feels in the earth he is not that good in that. Maybe he may be losing.
Everything is over,
but-
right? Now,
yeah.
like the Bhumi, there is
Yeah.
nothing. Only
So
the
come to the space. We'll
Avidas
fight
are
in the
gone.
space now.
We'll now fight in the space. So he brings her up, holding her tightly and with strongly. Tatra pisa niradhara yudhe tena chandika. Now that chandika with no adhara, niradhara, nihi adhara.
Because she is in the sky, so no adharam. You can also.
So without any adhara, without any anything to hold on
Hold
to, that Chandika also did. Yudhe means did the fight with him. So
So she-
here commentators are giving few commentaries about the word niradhara. Niradhara means ni word is that pratyaya, that prefix is used in Sanskrit generally in words like nishchaya, means to show the nishchayanaka in urudi enna solradhu, like the
Absolute resolve. Like
resolve,
you resolve, you have
right?
to have absolute resolve to do
absolute
something.
resolve.
That is called
to
nihi
show
chayaha, nishchayaha.
ni-
Nishchaya, I will do it for sure,
for
right?
sure.
That's called nishchayam.
That is
You have
where
you know the word nishchaya, right? Nishchaya. Yeah.
the knee is used in that way, or in another
Opposite
sense,
word also.
opposite also. Like niradhara means with no adhara. For that also knee is used. So
Like
here
mala and nirmala.
nirmala,
So
no
when
malam.
you use knee is used as the opposite sense. Yeah.
So Maharshi, when he used this word Niradhara, the commentators are saying maybe to show the resolve, the great resolve of Devi, he used this word Niradhara. Okay, because she's so much, she's having that resolution to kill him.
Surely that Adha, like that resolve, strong
And
resolve.
also with no Adhara, there is nothing to hold on to because it's in the space. Now they are saying Sa Niradhara, right? So you take it as Sa Niradhara, you take it as Sa Aniradhara. You break that word as Sa Aniradhara. Aniradhara.
So
That
this is
means she
another
has
meaning.
something to hold on to. Why does she have something to hold on to? Because she is in the Shabda Brahma Swarupa Gagana, the space. Because that is the Brahma Swarupam. The Adharam is the Shabda Brahma Swarupam is the space. And that is why she has that Adhara of the Shabda Brahma Swarupam. And that is why it can be split as Sa Aniradhara. So the commentators, like, they try to confuse you and then they will give you an answer. They will themselves ask you one question, which will be so confusing. It is kind of not necessary,
So
but
if
then
you
he will
see-
give
yeah.
you an answer also for that.
But isn't she also Niradhara? Because everyone is her Adharam, but she doesn't need any Adharam.
Yeah, that is
Exactly.
yeah. So it has been, that
it
is
has
the
many
meaning.
meanings. They are
Yeah.
giving you, like, they are bringing your attention to many different meanings.
So because she is in the sky, that Gaganam in the sky, in the 36 tattvas, if you say that Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, they are all related to Akasha, Vayu, Vanni, Salila, Prithvi. So Gandham is related to Prithvi. So same way, Shabdam is always related to the Akasha. Right? So that relationship, so when she is in that Gaganam or the Akasham, she is that Shabda Brahman. So that is what it says. So Niradhara is also, so they also go into a very technical Vedantic meaning, which is not like on a normal, even if you don't understand, it's okay. I'm just saying it is extra we are just giving here.
I'm also thinking, so far she's been reacting to, she's kind of letting him do. She's not taking the first move so far, right? She's letting him fight.
No, she
And then
will
later
take,
on-
and finally she will take
now
the
I'm thinking maybe this is why, maybe this is now she's probably will take, now she's probably going to end it or something.
That's why the word Niradhara.
Even in the beginning she says, right, the person should come to fight with her. So she will not fight with anywhere. So that was his boon, right? So he has to actually go and fight directly. I mean, that is Shumbha's boon.
Shumbha got this boon of two things. The one who is born without any, from a normal birth, from the womb of a woman, Ionija. That is, she should be born out of the cell. That
not from the womb. Yeah.
Not from the womb. That is why Kaushiki comes, right? From there only this Chandika is coming.
Yeah.
So that is one boon. Another one is he should
go and fight.
He should go and fight with her.
She should not fight. She should only.
She should not come
on her own to fight.
On her own to, yeah.
Just because Devas are saying, "Oh, please save me," she should not go. Only Shumbha should be the one coming.
She's inviting him to fight. She's telling him, she's sending this messenger through the messengers that I cannot marry this person because I have taken this vow, and so ask him to come and fight my protector.
Yo mam jayati sangrame, yo me darpam vyapogati, yo me pratibalo loke same bharta bhavishyati. That was her own vow. Yeah. Yo mam jayati, the person who is going to win me. Yo mam jayati sangrame, in a war. So they have to come and fight. So I am not going, I will not fight. They have to come and fight with me. Yo me darpam vyapogati. That person who can actually, I have so much pride in me. So they win over me and make me like small. Because that person, because nobody has ever won over me. So I have pride. So I am looking for somebody who can actually reduce my ego and pride by winning over me. That is what I am waiting for. One man like that, I have not seen any man. So maybe it is you. That is why Shumbha, he thinks that yes, maybe he is capable of doing that. Yo me darpam, yo me pratibalo loke. Because that person, pratibalaha means they should be having equal bala or power, Same Bharta, that one, that person, it's a general statement. It is not addressed to Shumbha. Anyone who does all these things, yo me darpam yapogati, he has to kill my pride, he has to win over me in the war, and he has to be equal to me in everything. Yo me pratibalo loke, Same Bharta bhavishyati. So there is also another Dharma Shastra which says, Vivahascha vivadascha samayoreva shobhate. In a marriage, vivaha or vivada, in an argument, it will always shine when they are equal. Marriage will shine if they are equal. If not, one person is above one person. That equality, if is there, then it will shine. Same thing, argument. What is the fun of arguing with somebody who is very weak in argument, right? You have to have equal, then you feel, yes, that is a good, we can have this argument. So this is the vow. Already you should remember that in the 5th chapter. So whenever you read that 5th chapter, they are all linked, right? So we have to get that, remember those. Yeah. Which one is it? Niyuddham khe tada daityaha.
Niyuddham khe tada daityaha. Niyuddham khe tada daityaha.
Chandika cha parasparam.
Chandika cha parasparam. Chandika cha parasparam.
Niyuddham khe tada daityas chandika cha parasparam.
Niyuddham khe tada daityas chandika cha parasparam. Niyuddham khe tada daityas chandika cha parasparam.
Chakratuh prathamam siddham.
Chakratuh prathamam siddham. Chakratuh prathamam siddham.
Siddha. Chakratuh prathamam siddha.
Chakratuh prathamam siddha. Chakratuh prathamam siddha.
Muni vismayakarakam.
Muni vismayakarakam. Muni vismayakarakam.
Chakratuh prathamam siddha muni vismayakarakam.
Chakratuh prathamam siddha muni vismayakarakam. Chakratuh prathamam siddha muni vismayakarakam.
Together.
Niyuddham khe tada daityas chandika cha parasparam. Chakratuh prathamam siddha muni vismayakarakam. Niyuddham khe tada daityas chandika cha parasparam. Chakratuh prathamam siddha muni vismayakarakam.
So Siddha Muni Vismayakarakam, all the Muni and Rishis, they are all looking at it with great Ashcharya.
Vismaya.
What is happening there?
They are
Niyuddham,
wonderstruck with all that happening.
without any ayudhas, they are K. K means
Sky.
come means sky. So K means in the
In the
sky.
sky.
K means that is why K Chari Mudra means it is towards,
Sky.
it's
The
pointing
sky.
towards the
Sky.
sky. So tada Daityas Chandika cha parasparam. So between them, parasparam, between Shumbha and Chandika Devi, both are fighting in the
Space.
Akasha, in the space, which is giving. And what are they doing? They are Niyuddham means with the without any astra, they are using the bahu. They are
doing the wrestling.
basically.
The wrestling is now happening in the sky.
It's happening
Both
in the
are
sky,
wrestling.
which is creating a great Ashcharya for the Munis to see.
Because they are seeing for the first time. they have seen the ground war, that they have not seen war in the skies.
Sky.
Yeah.
Using the mushti.
Yeah. Tato niyuddham suchiram.
Tato niyuddham suchiram. Tato niyuddham suchiram.
Kritva tenam vikasaha.
Kritva tenam vikasaha. Kritva tenam vikasaha.
Tato niyuddham suchiram. Kritva tenam vikasaha.
Tato niyuddham suchiram. Kritva tenam vikasaha. ततो नियुद्धं सुचिरं कृत्वा तेनाम्बिका सह
उत्पात्य भ्रामयामास
उत्पाद्य भ्रामयामास उत्पाद्य भ्रामयामास
चिक्षेप धरणीतले
चिक्षेप धरणीतले चिक्षेप धरणीतले
उत्पात्य भ्रामयामास चिक्षेप धरणीतले
उत्पाद्य भ्रामयामास चिक्षेप धरणीतले उत्पाद्य भ्रामयामास चिक्षेप धरणीतले ततो नियुद्धं सुचिरं कृत्वा तेनाम्बिका सह उत्पाद्य भ्रामयामास चिक्षेप धरणीतले ततो नियुद्धं सुचिरं कृत्वा तेनाम्बिका सह उत्पाद्य भ्रामयामास चिक्षेप धरणीतले.
So, Suchiram, this is where I say to you. Suchiram means for a long time. Chiram means long. Suchiram.
That is why Chiram Jivi, right? The person who lives for long, Chiram Jivi.
Suchiram means for a long time. Tato niyudham tataha. Then niyudham, using the wrestling, they are both doing this wrestling for a long time. And then tena ambika saha, he is doing it with ambika. Utpatya bhramayamasa. Then she, what does she do? Utpatya means she holds him up.
Holding him.
She lifts him up and bhramayamasa chikshepa.
Then she does like this.
She spins him.
Spins him like this and then
Brahmayasi,
throws.
I told you, right?
Yeah,
In Saundarya Lahari,
yeah.
Brahmayasi means spinning the universe, right?
Yeah. So
She spins him. Or a shorty,
then she
you know,
Yeah.
Dharani Tale, she throws him on the ground. He falls on the ground, having spun by her.
Sakshipto dharanim prapya
Sakshipto dharanim prapya Sakshipto dharanim prapya
mushtimudyamya vegitaha
Mushtimudyamya vegitaha Mushtimudyamya vegitaha
Sakshipto dharani. So you have to see how I say the Sakshipto. Sakshipto dharanim prapya mushtimudyamya vegitaha
Sakshipto dharanim prapya mushtimudyamya vegitaha Sakshipto dharanim prapya mushtimudyamya vegitaha
Abhyadhavata dushtatma
Abhyadhavata dushtatma Abhyadhavata dushtatma
Chandika nidhanechaya
Chandika nidhanechaya Chandika nidhanechaya
Abhyadhavata dushtatma Chandika nidhanechaya
Abhyadhavata dushtatma Chandika nidhanechaya Abhyadhavata dushtatma Chandika nidhanechaya Sakshipto dharanim prapya mushtimudyamya vegitaha Abhyadhavata dushtatma Chandika nidhanechaya Sakshipto dharanim prapya mushtimudyamya vegitaha Abhyadhavata dushtatma Chandika nidhanechaya.
Saha Dushtatma. Now Maharshi says, he calls him no more Daitendra or Daitya Adhipeshwara or anything. Now he calls him Saha Dushtatma. That Dushta Atma, Dharanim Prapya, reaches the ground. Kshiptaha, having been thrown by her on the ground, what does he do now? Vegitaha Mushti Udyamya. He lifts up again his Mushti immediately with very fast. And Abhyadhavata Dushtatma, that Abhyadhavata Chandika Nidhana Ichaya, to desiring to kill Chandika, he runs towards her, again raising his hand. Okay.
Tamayantam tato devi.
Tamayantam tato devi. Tamayantam tato devi.
Sarvadaitya janeshwaram.
Sarvadaitya janeshwaram. Sarvadaitya janeshwaram.
Tamayantam tato devi. Sarvadaitya janeshwaram.
Tamayantam tato devi. Sarvadaitya janeshwaram. Tamayantam tato devi. Sarvadaitya janeshwaram.
Jagatyam patayamasa.
Jagatyam patayamasa. Jagatyam patayamasa.
Bhitva shulena vakshasi.
Bhitva shulena vakshasi. Bhitva shulena vakshasi.
Jagatyam patayamasa. Bhitva shulena vakshasi.
Jagatyam patayamasa. Bhitva shulena vakshasi. Jagatyam patayamasa. Bhitva shulena vakshasi.
Together.
Tamayantam tato devi. Sarvadaitya janeshwaram. Jagatyam patayamasa. Bhitva shulena vakshasi. Tamayantam tato devi. Sarvadaitya janeshwaram. Jagatyam patayamasa. Bhitva shulena vakshasi.
Now again, then Devi, looking at him coming, approaching her, running, what does she do? Now she, Jagatya means, sorry.
Yeah.
So Jagatya means on the ground. She again pushes him on the ground by doing what? Bhitva shulena vakshasi, by piercing his vakshas, means vakshasthalam means the chest,
Chest region.
by showing piercing the his chest with the shula.
Yeah.
With the shula yudha, she immediately pierces his chest.
Sagata papotorvyam. Tamayantam, right? Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sagata papatorvyam.
Sagata papatorvyam. Sagata papatorvyam.
Devi shulagra vikshataha.
Devi shulagra vikshataha. Devi shulagra vikshataha.
Sagata papatorvyam. Devi shulagra vikshataha.
Sagata papatorvyam. Devi shulagra vikshataha. Sagata papatorvyam. Devi shulagra vikshataha.
Chalayan sakalam prithvim.
Chalayan sakalam prithvim. Chalayan sakalam prithvim.
Sabdhidvipam saparvatam.
Sabdhidvipam saparvatam. Sabdhidvipam saparvatam.
Chalayan sakalam prithvim. Sabdhidvipam saparvatam.
Chalayan sakalam prithvim. Sabdhidvipam saparvatam. Chalayan sakalam prithvim. Sabdhidvipam saparvatam.
Together.
Sagata papatorvyam. Devi shulagra vikshataha. Chalayan sakalam prithvim. Sabdhidvipam saparvatam. Sagata papatorvyam. Devi shulagra vikshataha. Chalayan sakalam prithvim. Sabdhidvipam saparvatam.
So having hit by Devi's Shula, Devi Shulagra Vikshataha, having been hit by Devi's Shula, Saha Gatasuhu, he lost his life. And Papata Urvyam, he falls onto the Urvi. Urvi means Prithvi. Falls onto the Bhumi. And what does happen when he falls like that? Chalayati means shaking. Sakalam Prithvim Sabdhidvipam Saparvatam. Prithvi, the entire Bhumi. Sabdhidvipa means the islands surrounded by Abdhi, oceans, and Saparvatam, the mountains. All of them shake when this Shumbhasura is falling down, having killed by Devi using her Shula.
This one.
Tataf Prasannam.
Tataf Prasannamakhilam.
Tataf Prasannamakhilam. Tataf Prasannamakhilam.
Hate Tasmin Duratmani.
Hate Tasmin Duratmani. Hate Tasmin Duratmani.
Tataf Prasannamakhilam. Hate Tasmin Duratmani.
Tataf Prasannamakhilam. Hate Tasmin Duratmani. Tataf Prasannamakhilam. Hate Tasmin Duratmani.
Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa.
Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa. Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa.
Nirmalam cha bhavannabha.
Nirmalam cha bhavannabha. Nirmalam cha bhavannabha.
Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa. Nirmalam cha bhavannabha.
Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa. Nirmalam cha bhavannabha. Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa. Nirmalam cha bhavannabha.
Together.
Tataf Prasannamakhilam. Hate Tasmin Duratmani. Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa. Nirmalam cha bhavannabha. Tataf Prasannamakhilam. Hate Tasmin Duratmani. Jagat Swasthyamati Vapa. Nirmalam cha bhavannabha.
So, having this Duratmani, that Duratma having been killed, the entire Prasanna Makhilam, whole world becomes very happy. Jagat Swasthyam Ativapa Nirmalam. Swasthyam means it gets good health, good happiness.
Swasth means like good health.
Good health, yeah. And good the happiness. Yeah. The entire Jagat becomes very happy. And Nabha Nirmalam Abhavat. So all the
Nabha
sky,
means the sky.
Sky yeah. becomes very clear.
Clear. Nirmalam means clear.
Very clear.
Utpatamegha solkaye.
Utpatamegha solkaye. Utpatamegha solkaye.
Praga samste shamam yayuhu.
Praga samste shamam yayuhu. Praga samste shamam yayuhu.
Utpatamegha solkaye. Praga samste shamam yayuhu.
Utpatamegha solkaye. Praga samste shamam yayuhu. Utpatamegha solkaye. Praga samste shamam yayuhu.
Sarito marga vaginyas.
Sarito marga vaginyas. Sarito marga vaginyas.
Tatha samstatra patite.
Tatha samstatra patite. Tatha samstatra patite.
Sarito marga vaginyas. Tatha samstatra patite.
Sarito marga vaginyas. Tatha samstatra patite. Sarito marga vaginyas. Tatha samstatra patite. Utpatamegha solkaye. Praga samste shamam yayuhu. Sarito marga vaginyas. Tatha samstatra patite. उत्पातमेघा सोल्काये प्रादा संस्तेषमं ययुः सरितो मार्गवाहिन्यस्तथा संस्तत्र पातिके.
So prak means praga samste, right? Prak asanna te shamam yayuhu. That's how you split. Prak asanna te. Okay, praga samste. Prak means before. Before the clouds, megha,
How are they?
how were they looking? They were looking like solka means
Solka.
sa ulka. Ulka means like the fire, fury,
Like
full of
like meteors falling or something, fire like,
falling from the
if you just look
sky.
at those clouds, you will really we will get ungodly. So it will be dreadful
become
to
very
even watch.
dreadful to watch those kind of
Clouds.
They were fiery, full of fire, burning and everything.
Until Shumbha was there, that is how clouds
That is
were.
how clouds were looking. So prak means before. the those kind of clouds which were like this with fire and everything, burning like fire, they all became shamam
Shamam.
yayuhu. They became very shantam.
Shantam.
They became very shantam. And sarito margavahinyah tatha samstatra patite. So the rivers, they were all flowing in so many
Different. They were not following a path. They were just doing randomly. They were
they were
flowing.
flowing. So
Now
they all became very smooth flowing rivers. They were all aggressive. They were randomly flowing here and there. They
Like
were
when there is a flood, right? The rivers don't flow in their own path. It flows everywhere and it causes a lot of destruction. So that is how it was. Now after
they
the
also
Shumbhas,
started
they also
flowing in the
Yeah.
straight
So the
marga.
second line refers to the rivers.
Rivers.
Yeah.
Saritaha means rivers.
River.
Margavahinyah
Means following their path.
their path. Straight
They are not
path.
like going above, like they break the banks and then flood the cities. That is how they were doing. But now they got like they are doing
They
their
all
own.
became very shamam. Shamam means shantam.
Shantam.
Become very that is why sham means shankaram mangalam.
Yeah.
Right?
Sham.
Shamam
Yeah.
means shantam.
Tato devagana sarve.
ततो देवगणाः सर्वे ततो देवगणाः सर्वे
हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः
हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः
ततो देवगणाः सर्वे हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः
ततो देवगणाः सर्वे हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः ततो देवगणाः सर्वे हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः
बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन्
बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन्
गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः
गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः
बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः
बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः ततो देवगणाः सर्वे हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः ततो देवगणाः सर्वे हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः.
So now devas are all coming out very happy.
Harsha means
Harsha nirbhara manasaha. Their hearts are filled with
happiness.
happiness
Harsha
and
means,
gratitude, and they are devaganaha, all the sarve devaganaha harsha nirbhara manasaha, and gandharvaha lalitam jaghu. They all sang very beautifully. They all started to sing.
And also they have Gandharvas have instruments like drums and all those
They started
musical
playing
instruments. They
all
started
that.
playing those instruments.
Yeah.
Until now they had all
They were
kept
all quiet.
quiet because they could not use, because Shumbha will get angry. So now they all got back all their happiness again. avadayam stathayvanye
Avadayam Sathayvanye, Avadayam Sathayvanye,
nandritis-chapsaro ganaha
Nandrutushchapsaro Ganaha, Nandrutushchapsaro Ganaha,
avadayam stathayvanye nandritis-chapsaro ganaha
Avadayam Sathayvanye, Nandrutushchapsaro Ganaha, Avadayam Sathayvanye, Nandrutushchapsaro Ganaha,
bhavuf punyastathavataha
Bahuః punyāstatthā vātāः, Bahuః punyāstatthā vātāः,
suprabho bhudivakaraha
Suprabho bhūdivākarah, Suprabho bhūdivākarah,
so vataha suprabho will become vatas is sound will come vatas avadayam vavuf punyastatha vatas suprabho bhudivakaraha
Bahuః punyāstatthā vātāः, Suprabho bhūdivākarah, Bahuః punyāstatthā vātāः, Suprabho bhūdivākarah, Avādayam stathayvānye nagrutushchāpsaro ganāha, Bahuః punyāstatthā vātāः, Suprabho bhūdivākarah, Avādayam stathayvānye nagrutushchāpsaro ganāha, Bahuః punyāstatthā vātāः, Suprabho bhūdivākarah.
So the first word avadayam stathayvanye, splitting it will be avadayat tatha eva anye.
like others all
So
others.
tatha eva, just like
Just
that. Anye, others means what? Other devas also. We saw that ganas, they were
Deva, Gandharva, all of them.
Gandharvas
Apsara.
were all they had started to sing. So here others means other devas. Avadayat, they started playing
Their instruments.
the instruments. Apsaro ganaha
Nandrita.
nandrutuhu. Nandrutush cha
Nritam. Yeah.
nandrutuhu.
Nritam means dance. Nritam.
Nandrutuhu cha apsaro ganaha means all the apsaras also started to dance. Vavuhu punyaha tatha vataha suprabha abhut divakaraha. So punyaha means vataha means air. The air started flowing very
They became
clean,
pure.
very
Yeah, clean,
pure and clean.
It was not before even to breathe it was difficult.
polluted.
Polluted.
It was
Now
full
there
of
was no
pollution.
pollution.
No pollution.
Yeah.
The air quality was really
Very
good.
Yeah.
And then Divakaraha was
Divakara means who
Suprabha.
is Divakara? Sun.
Sun.
Yeah.
He gave Suprabha. He became very nice shine. He got the full good Kanti. All these days he didn't have good Kanti either.
Even sun
Even
lost
sun
its
was
lost.
sun lost his power. Now sun also started shining very nicely, beautifully.
Yeah.
So this is how we end.
No. Jajvaluschagna Shantaha.
Jajvaluschagna Shantaha, Jajvaluschagna Shantaha,
Shanta Digjanita Svanaha.
Shanta Dijjanita Svanaha, Shanta Dijjanita Svanaha.
So Shanta will become Shantash. Shanta. Jajvaluschagna Shanta Shanta Digjanita Svanaha.
Jajvaluschagna Shanta, Shanta Dijjanita Svanaha. Jajvaluschagna Shanta, Shanta Dijjanita Svanaha.
So Digjanita Swanaha means the sounds in all the directions.
All weary and very fearful sounds were always. You only hear all those sounds, which always made nobody was happy because of those sounds. So
they all became Shantaha. They became very Shanta. And Jajvaluschagna Shanta. Even the Agni started the flames were very full of very shantam, and
Before it was just burning everything. Now it is only burning, like if you want to cook something, it will give
No.
that. So it was
they
useful
also
now.
became very shanta.
Shanta.
Like they
So
were.
one question here. Why have they say first in 29 they only talk about the cloud and the
Utpata
cloud and the
Megha
water.
Sulkaye.
Then Panchapudam Anga Solitu, then all the
Yeah, everything is said. Yeah,
then
Agni is said. Yeah,
Gandharva.
Avala Panidadukku appuram they're talking about the other two.
No, there is no like a big
Yeah.
significance to that. It's just Maharshi is explaining how the
What
entire
happened.
universe became very peaceful
Yeah.
and very
Even the
calm.
Panchabhutas started doing, because they were also being controlled by Shumbhasura.
Shumbhasura. Now they are also doing their proper duty in a very happily their duties.
So now I think there's a question, right? Like
Yeah, with-
Juhi Velvet. Yeah.
So I'm so glad we finished it, the 10th chapter. I was so worried because it's full of battle and everything, Shumbhasura fighting. I didn't want to finish this, end this chapter middle way. We wanted to finish this completely so that the Shamam is there in the end.
Shanti.
The Shantam has to be. We have to finish
Shanta.
this chapter.
We
with
all
this,
get the peace. Yeah.
with a good note. So I'm really glad Devi's Anugraha. Now we'll just
Yeah. One.
we'll
Yeah.
just
We'll
address the
answer
questions from the
Oh, yeah.
viewers.
Yeah.
Let me go quickly to the top of the comments and see if there are any questions. So Jyotirmay Guduru, you have told you get a chance. Could you please clarify? Quick question. When we do Digbandhana, in case if you don't get to do Dikvimoka, what happens? It depends on where you're doing the Digbandhana and Dikvimoka. I think that's a curriculum question. We will talk about it more in the curriculum, telegram or anything. And you have to tell me where exactly you're talking about this. And which chapter, please? The group chant. Okay. So there is one question. In the first chapter, it was mentioned that opposite genders cannot wrestle.
Wrestling is not allowed.
And thus the avatar of Vishnu was required. No, did we mention all that? It doesn't even come here. I don't know.
We
You
said,
might
no,
have.
we said, yeah.
It was
So, no, normally, so this is where there are normal rules. If there is like a wrestling, even like any battle also, like it is like, it will be between the same, like men will fight men, like that is how it will be. Like even sports, you have every separate teams for everything, right? Men and women. So there is a normal rule that wrestling will only happen between the same. So men will
Same
not,
gender.
same gender. Men will not wrestle with, that is a, what we call the normal rule. But there are always special rules. So exceptions to that, right? So for example, if there is a red light, we all know that we have to stop. But if there is an ambulance, it will not stop. You cannot say because the ambulance did not stop, I will also not stop. because that is an exception. So here, because he is coming and wrestling with Devi cannot just say that I will just accept defeat or something because I cannot wrestle with you. She cannot. She has. That is why not only she wrestles, she gives 10 times more punishment by spinning him in the sky and throwing him down because he came to wrestle. So the punishment will be also more. So that
directly it is again Mahamaya.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So
Yeah.
Until before the wrestling, Daikiraja Bibila Chalibida. But after the wrestling, Dushtatma Abhinchara, I was wondering if there was a relation.
Yeah, because he could not, he should not have done that, like
So
come for that wrestle.
Dushtatma comes when he comes back running towards her with the mushti to hit her again.
Yeah.
Oh, Rendavatara.
Ah,
again,
Rendavatara, second
He
time
first
Pandra
cannot
Podu,
also do.
Maharshi
Yeah.
Again he comes back to that. I saw that Daitendra was there.
So he is doing something which should not be done, like wrestling. If it is not to be done, so he is called Dushta Atma because that should not be done normally. Yeah.
So where's Shloka 12 and 19? So we will do the entire recitation of the 10th chapter.
Yeah.
Slowly, please.
Very slowly.
And so that the online viewers can also go through that. Yes, yes.
இங்க வந்து 8th verse வந்து ஸ்திரோ பவ அப்படின்னு வருது இல்லையா, like
Yeah,
stay put.
stay. Yeah.
Is there like some kind of இந்த இது சும்மா இரு சொல்லார அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது பெரிய அர்த்தம் இருக்கா, இல்லனா வெறும்
Sthiro bhava means basically pashya, just like that. It's a code word for our mind also to not waver here and there.
Yeah.
And be focused on that one eka. That one source,
Brahman,
one
which is
Brahman.
Mahamaya, which is the Chandika Devi.
Yes.
Get your mind focused on her.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
is
sthira.
That's a good
That
point.
is sthira.
Yeah.
With the sthira, we have to do that. Yeah.
There's more questions coming. When Shumbha does not hold weapon, how Devi can pierce him with Sulam?
That is the final, right? It's the final move we got to do.
Final.
It is the final. There is the that he has to see. He was bringing new weapons, right? Now he could fight back, right? Now he has no weapons, so he is just killed.
She is finally using the Shulaidha to kill him.
Yeah.
So let's start reciting the 10th chapter in full.
ऋषिरुवाच निशुम्भं निहतं दृष्ट्वा भ्रातरं प्राणसंहितम् हन्यमानं बलं चैव शुम्भः क्रुद्धो ब्रवीद्वचः बलाबले पादुष्ये त्वं मा दुर्गे गर्वमावह अन्यासां बलमाश्रित्य युध्यसे याति मानिनी देव्युवाच एकैवाहं जगत्यत्र द्वितीया काममापरा पश्यैता दुष्टमय्येव विशन्त्यो मद्विभूतयः ततः समस्तास्ता देव्यो ब्रह्माणि प्रमुखालयम् तस्या देव्यास्तनौ जग्मुरेकैवासीत् तदाम्बिका देव्युवाच अहं विभूत्या बहुभिरिह रूपैर्यदा स्थिता तत्संहृतं मयैकैव तिष्ठान्याजौ स्थिरो भव ऋषिरुवाच ततः प्रववृते युद्धं देव्या शुम्भस्य चोभयोः पश्यतां सर्वदेवानामसुराणां च दारुणम् शरवर्षैः शस्त्रैस्तथास्त्रैश्चैव दारुणैः तयोर्युद्धमभूत् भूयः सर्वलोकभयङ्करम् दिव्यान्यस्त्राणि शतशो मुमुचेयान्यथाम्बिका बभञ्च तानि दैत्येन्द्रस्तत्प्रतीघातकर्तृभिः मुक्तानि तेन चास्त्राणि दिव्यानि परमेश्वरी बभञ्च लीलयैवोग्रहुङ्कारोच्चारणादिभिः ततः शरशतैर्देवी माच्छादयत सोऽसुरः सापि तत्कुपिता देवी धनुश्चिच्छेद चेषुभिः छिन्ने धनुषि दैत्येन्द्रस्तथा शक्तिमथा ददे चिच्छेद देवी चक्रेण तामप्यस्य करे स्थिताम् ततः खड्गमुपादाय शतचन्द्रं च भानुमत् अभ्यधावत्तदा देवीं दैत्यानामधिपेश्वरः तस्यापतत एवाशु खड्गं चिच्छेद चण्डिका धनुर्मुक्तैः शिरैर्बाणैश्चर्म चार्ककरामलम् हताश्वस्य तदा दैत्यश्चिन्न धन्वा विसारथिः जग्राहमुद्गरं घोरमम्बिका निधनोद्यतः चिच्छेदापततस्तस्य मुद्गरं निशितैः शरैः तथापि सोऽभ्यधावत्तां मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगवान् समुष्टिं पातयामास हृदये दैत्यपुङ्गवः देव्यास्तं चापि सा देवी तलेनोलस्य ताडयत् तलप्रहाराभिहतो निपपातमहीतले स दैत्यराजः सहसा पुनरेव तथोत्थितः उत्पाद्य च प्रगृह्योच्चैर्देवीं गगनमास्थितः तत्रापि सा निराधारा युयुधे तेन चण्डिका नियुद्धं खे तदा दैत्यश्चण्डिका च परस्परम् चक्रतुः प्रथमं सिद्धमुनिविस्मयकारकम् ततो नियुद्धं सुचिरं कृत्वा तेनाम्बिका सह उत्पात्य भ्रामयामास चिक्षेप धरणीतले सक्षिप्तो धरणीं प्राप्य मुष्टिमुद्यम्य वेगितः अभ्यधावत दुष्टात्मा चण्डिका निधनेच्छया तमायान्तं ततो देवी सर्वदैत्यजनेश्वरम् जगत्यां पातयामास भित्त्वा शूलेन वक्षसि सगतासुः पपातोर्व्यां देवी शूलाग्रवीक्षतः चालयन् सकलां पृथ्वीं साभ्यद्वीपां सपर्वताम् ततः प्रसन्नमखिलं हते तस्मिन् दुरात्मनि जगत्स्वास्थ्यमतीवाप निर्मलं चाभवन्नभः उत्पातमेघा सोल्काये प्रागा संस्ते शमं ययुः सरितो मार्गवाहिन्यस्तथा संस्तत्र पातिते ततो देवगणाः सर्वे हर्षनिर्भरमानसाः बभूवुर्निहते तस्मिन् गन्धर्वा ललितं जगुः अवादयंस्तथैवान्ये नृतश्चाप्सरो गणाः बहुः पुण्यास्तथा वाताः सुप्रभो भूद्दिवाकरः जज्वलुश्चाग्नयः शान्ताः शान्ताः दिग्जनितस्वनाः
So, Sri Krishna wants to know more details regarding your classes, from where we can get full details regarding your classes. Please write to us, email us through our website.
BhaskaraPrakasha.org.
So, with this, we end the 10th chapter. Next class will be,
We'll announce, yeah.
we will announce, and it will be on the 11th chapter. Very important chapter. We'll be learning the Narayani Suktam. Just like we had Ratri Suktam and Devi Suktam.
Narayani
Now the
Suktam.
third important Suktam in this Devi Mahatmya is the Narayani Suktam. That will be part of this 11th chapter. So look forward to very interesting discussion on that. New Jersey. Yeah. So please subscribe to our newsletter. The website newsletter, it has a lot of details. Can you please go check the website also. We have very important 2 events, Sahasra Chandi coming this summer in New Jersey and Toronto in Canada. So
In the end of July and beginning of August is
August,
the New Jersey Sahasra Chandi. And
So-
next week we are doing the first Parayanam.
on January 12th we will be taking the Mahasankalpam for the Sahasra Chandi Yajnam and the Maharudram in New Jersey, and it will be also webcast. So through your YouTube channel, please join online. Those who are initiated into the Navakshari mantra and who are able to do the entire Parayanam, Either you can join in the group. Local groups will be forming local sessions also. We will give details about it shortly, and then you can do your counts. You can give your counts towards the 1,000 Parayanams have to be completed before July for New Jersey Sahasra Chandi, and another 1,000 has to be completed for the Canada Toronto Sahasra Chandi Yajnam. So we are all going to be doing like totally together 2,000 Parayanam, 2,000 plus. So we want to give some, some extra Parayanams to accommodate some mistakes if we make any during those 1,000 Parayanams. So we want to do some 2,000 plus Parayanams. So we need all of your cooperation. And by this end of July, we have to be ready with all these Parayanams. So all of you, those who are learning Devi Mahatmyam, who have started currently with this batch, please, increase your pace of learning, and please insist to your mentors also to have more, classes, and train you faster and make you work harder, and
If
so that
possible,
you can
try to attend the Sahasra Chandi in July.
Yeah, please attend. You're all welcome to attend. The details are in the website. And also, at least if not immediately, before like March or April, before the Vasanta Navaratri starts, you can practice all this Devi Mahatmya. We'll be finishing the Devi Mahatmya Charitram very soon. And Rahasya Trayam practice can be done little later also. But at least the 1 to 13 Charitram, along with the Kavachar Galakilakam, along with the Navakshri Mantra, the Nyasa, all those Purvangas, along with the chapters, if you are able to, have fluency before the Vasanta Navaratri, then you could actually do all the Parayanams during Vasanta Navaratri and starting like end of March. And it will be a very good, contribution to the Sahasra Chandi that you can make. So we are eagerly looking forward to all of your cooperation, and it's all for the community well-being. So Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. May Chandika Devi bless us and bless us all to do more such discussions and contemplations on the divine. Thank you. Namaste.
Is there a class before 11? I saw there was class mentioned.
Yeah,
in
we'll
the email.
announce
Yeah,
the
we'll announce
we'll
the
announce
class,
it
yeah,
in the
but
group
there'll be
very soon.
another- yeah, there'll be one
There will
more.
be one
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
How did you plan there?
Namaste.
Mantra எடுத்துட்டு வேணா, Chandi Parayanam join பண்ண முடியுமா?